Hi, it's Christy Whitman with the Quantum Success Show, where you can get information and inspiration to manifest your desires. And today I'm going to be talking about the law of polarity. The law of polarity is a very interesting law, and it really states that unity is plural at a minimum of two. What the heck does that mean, right? Basically what it means is that every subject has two subjects, that everything has two poles. So think of it this way. Temperature has temperature is the thing, but has two different poles. You've got hot on one end, cold on the other. So you have this thing called temperature, right? People don't realize it because when they're focused on money or love or whatever it is that they're wanting to attract in their life, they think, well, I'm going to focus on this because with law of attraction, if I focus on it, it'll expand. But a lot of times people don't understand that every subject has two subjects. So even though you're focused on money, many times people are focused on the energy behind it in lack. So money is the thing, but the extreme that they're on energetically is the lack of money instead of the abundance of money. Or they're thinking of success or maybe clients that they want to attract, and they're thinking of, I don't have enough clients instead of I have an abundance of, or at least in the middle I'm satisfied. There's a range. So what I love about the law of polarity is that you always know what end you're on based on how you feel. So if you're focused on, again, money, and you do not feel good when you think of that word money, or having more money, or whatever, then it means you're on the pole, the end, where you're in lack, not in abundance. Because if you were focused energetically on the abundance of money, you certainly would be open, expand, and you'd be excited, and you'd be feeling good. One thing I want to talk about with the law of polarity is that many people don't realize this. I mean, they do, but they don't realize how this applies as a law, is that we are also a being. So we are the thing. We are this person. We are a being. But we also are two different things. There's a metaphysical part of us, and there's a physical part of us. So even though this thing is us, the human, there's two poles to who we are. There's a internal part of us that's emotion, energy, all that stuff. And then there's the physical part of us. And in order to create what you want in this universe, in order for you to create the success that you want, the business that you want, the partner that you want, the money that you want, whatever it is, the job that you want, you have to work inside. You have to do the internal work and raise your vibration, raise your energy, have your emotions being of a high vibration. We have to manage our own emotions. We have to manage our own energy because, again, everything is energy, and all energy carries a vibration. That vibration is communication or information that goes out to the universe. And then that's where the law of attraction takes it and go, oh, okay, that's what you want. Here's more of the same. So then that's what comes back to us. So it's important that whenever you are going to go make a business call, for example, we have to take action in the physical world because we're both physical and metaphysical. But before you take that action and do this physical thing, make sure your energy is in alignment. So, I want to just share a quick story. I remember years ago, I was a pharmaceutical rep. This is well before I quit my corporate job. And I remember that I was, doing a lot of work. I was seeing a lot of clients, and I really wasn't aligning. I hadn't really got to bring in the universal laws into business yet. And I was doing well because I was doing a lot of activity. I was working very hard. I was seeing a lot of clients. And my numbers, my sales numbers were pretty good. And then all of a sudden it dawned on me, what you're learning in your spiritual world, bring into your business. And so I started to do that. Before I actually went and saw a physician, I would actually connect with the physician. And it was amazing because when I didn't do that, it was like I was spinning my wheels. I couldn't see the doctor, he was busy, or I'd have to wait an hour and a half to see him, that kind of thing. But as soon as I aligned with the physician, I aligned with the energy, it was like I'd walk in the door, the doctor would be right there, He'd have plenty of time. He was just on a little break. I'd be able to make my little sales call. We had fun, and all of a sudden I made some kind of impact where he started changing his prescription writing. That's what my job was at the time. And I was doing less work, but all of a sudden my sales numbers were going crazy. They were going through the roof. And I realized, wow, applying this metaphysical stuff to what I'm doing is amazing. I'm going to do a test. So I told myself for 1 whole month, I am not going to go see one physician. I'm not going to go make one call. I'm not going to leave my house. I'm going to sit around, and I spent hours meditating. And I would think, put on the candles, put on the music, and I would literally sit there, align myself, feel all good, feel all in a high vibration, think about the physician. I think about like interacting with them, connecting soul to soul, heart to heart, that kind of thing. And guess what happened after a month? My sales numbers went in the toilet. So my point is that, by doing activity and action in the world, yes, you will make progress. You'll create success. You can find a job, that kind of thing. And doing metaphysical work in the world, absolutely, it's an important part of success. But it's when you combine the two. When I combine the two, meaning the metaphysical work, the energetic work, and then taking the physical work, there's less work I needed to do in the world and had much more success. 1 hour, this has been proven, 1 hour of inner work is like 6 hours of outer work. So people ask me, how do you get so much done? Your life is so full. Because I align. I'm very in touch with what my energy is, and if I'm feeling something's bumping up against something, I don't take that action. I make sure I align first, change whatever perspective or whatever I need to do inside of myself, and then I take the action. And that's why things flow. And believe me, I bumped up many times when I just tried to push ahead and forge ahead, and it was painful, it was stressful, it did not feel good, and the results weren't as good. So, with the law of polarity, there's a metaphysical part of us and a physical part of us. Align yourself and then take the action. Always know that every subject, whatever subject that you have in your life, money, finances, career, your body, your relationship with your partner, whatever it is, there's always the subject, the thing, and then there's always a spectrum. On one end, again, there's a thing that's temperature. One end there's hot, the other end there's cold. Just make sure that your energetic vibration that's going out is on the end that you want it to be on the abundant, on the success, on the freedom, on the love, the vibration that you're wanting to give out. Because again, here's how it all ties together. If you're on the end of abundance, you're in a space of pure potentiality. You're in that space of allowing. You're detached. And at the same time, you're the one choosing it, so you're a deliberate creator. You're vibrating in abundance. And what happens is the law of attraction has to give you more of the same. So I hope you've enjoyed how all of them tie together, because when you have the right ingredients, you can make a really delicious, amazing cake. I hope you've enjoyed today. Make sure you're on the right pole